What's up guys, Pix here, bringing you another squad with our FIFA 17. In goal, we're going to have Neto, good solid overall keeper. You can go for any Brazilian goalkeeper though, so if you've used him and you had a bad experience with him, you want to go for a different Brazilian keeper, you have many options that you could go for instead of him. Although I would recommend him, he is pretty decent. Not the best of keepers I've used, not even the best Brazilian keeper I've used, but he was pretty good. And the two center backs, we have JARDEL and we have GABRIEL, and they're both pretty solid. GABRIEL with his low high work rates, decent pace, decent enough defending. He's not the most physical of players, but he reminds me a bit of Marquinhos. Cause he's not that physical, but he gets the job done. He puts tackles in. Although he's not as good as Marquinhos, he's still pretty decent. Overall, I thought he was good. And then JARDEL was very good. The better out of the two, in my opinion. He's just big, strong, brooding center back. He's always in the right position. He's pretty decent in the air, decent pace as well. You might have to spend a little bit over 1,000 coins for him because of the whole Jonas Squad Builder Challenge thing. And he is like the most popular center back in the Portuguese league, so you might have to spend a little bit more on him for this team. And the two fullbacks, we have Semedo and Danny Rose. I got Danny Rose for a great price. I sniped him for like 2.4k or something, which is a great price. He goes for around 4,000 right now because a lot of the prices did get inflated because of some of the squad builder challenges and the fact that the game came out in the UK. So all the prices are pretty much skyrocketing now. Not skyrocketing, but raising in price. So this team was definitely inflated since I bought it, but Danny Rose was a great left back. He was actually fantastic. Definitely one of the better left backs I've used so far. And Semedo, I was expecting less of him, honestly. He was actually pretty decent, great on the attacking side of things as well. His 69 defending would probably leave you to believe that he'd be bad defensively, but he really wasn't. He was actually putting in some pretty decent tackles. And the three center mids, we have Gonzalo Castro, Emre Can, and FELLAIN. And Gonzalo Castro, I think he's a little bit overpriced right now because of the fact that his inform was out last week and he hasn't been in packs for too long. But he's definitely worth the try for the coins. I mean, he's probably the best option. You could go for Sebastian Rode, but I think Castro is a better option. He's so good overall. He wins tackles, has great passing, dribbling. He's just a really good, well-rounded center mid, as well as Emre Can, who is probably one of the best players on the entire team. Can is just such an awesome player. His ball-winning abilities, his physicality in the midfield, as well as his overall passing ability as well. He's also decent on the ball, and his shooting may be the lowest stat on card, but he does have the ability to score some pretty decent goals, which he did for me. He was actually a fantastic card. And then we have FELLAIN. I was a little skeptical about him because that 90 physical looks great, but nothing else on card really stands out. Maybe the defending is pretty decent, and he ended up being actually pretty good. Really good ball winner, very nice in the air. He pretty much wins everything in the air. That's what you expect of FELLAIN, at least. He's going to do that. But his passing surprised me. Got me the most assists on the entire team, which is a huge surprise from a player with like 69 passing. But he did shine with his physicality and his overall ability to just boss the midfield. He was really good at that. And then we have the two wingers that the team was actually built around, Ousmane Dembele and MUSONDA. Two very nice looking cards, especially for their ratings. They have some really nice stats about them, especially their 5-star weak foot, and also the fact that they both have skill moves 4-star and 5-star. They look really, really nice overall. And Ousmane Dembele was disappointing to say the least. I mean, his pace and dribbling was decent, but he was so weak, and the 5-star weak foot didn't really come into play at all, because no matter what foot I was shooting on, it was going straight at the keeper with no power, no accuracy. He just wasn't very good in my opinion. And then MUSONDA was awesome. He actually really surprised me. His pace and dribbling he was just so rapid and amazing on the ball. One of the better dribblers I've used, honestly. He was awesome, so agile as well, and has great balance, like a really low center of gravity. He's so hard to knock off the ball. He honestly is the cheap Neymar, and his shooting felt so much better than what I was expecting. He was scoring me some really nice goals and was the top scorer on the team, and honestly, an amazing player. I didn't score any skill goals with him. I was getting really unlucky with those, but he scored me some pretty decent goals. And then we have Divock Origi, another disappointing player. He was decent like in certain situations, but he didn't really get himself in a good goal scoring positions. I didn't really like him, to be honest. So the team was okay overall, but I wouldn't say go pick it up if you're the kind of player who just wants to go into divisions and just wreck people's lives and score 10 goals a game. This is not that team. This is not a very competitive team, honestly. I used it in divisions and I had a bit of success with it, but not nearly as much as I've had with my other teams. So this is kind of the team just to bring it to friendly matches and tournaments and just play around with, screw around with, just have a bit of fun. So if you're that kind of player, then I would definitely say pick it up. But if you're the kind of player who wants to have success in divisions, then I would not say pick it up. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and let's get into the goals.